Let me tell you one of the reasons why your prayers does not get answers. The Bible speaking in 1 John chapter 5 verse 14, it says that, and this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he will hear us. The question now is, do you know God's will for your life? Do you know God's will for your life in that season that you are? Do you know God's will for your life in that time that you are? This highlights why you need to stay updated with God. This highlights why you need to build a personal relationship with Him, so that at every moment of your life, you know what God's will is for you. Sometimes God's will might be palatable and it might not be palatable for you. Palatable in such that maybe it's a good time, in a good season. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes that there's time for everything under heaven, a time to cry and a time to laugh. It's best to know what God's will is for you at that season. If it's a season that is not palatable, it's up for you to ask God, what do you want to teach me in this season? What are you trying to portray to me? What are you trying to teach me in this season of my life? And so that you take the lessons. And if it's palatable, thanks be to God. And another thing that we also need to note is that sometimes God answers based on His will and not your will. For example, maybe you're pregnant and you've been praying that, God, I want a safe delivery and I want to give birth like the Hebrew women in the Bible and all. And on the day when you were supposed to give birth, you could not give birth through the normal process, but through CS. And then you think that God has not answered your prayers. God answered because you did the CS successfully, right? You did the CS successfully. So sometimes, because God did not come in the way that we picture in our mind, we think that God has not answered us. Sometimes He answers us based on His will and not your will. So the summary of this video is that God answers our prayers according to His will and not your will. I hope that this video has helped you and has helped you to understand some things regarding prayers. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.